In this video, we're going to be trying to find the y and x intercept. So on the Cartesian plane, when we're trying to find the y-intercept, that means that the x value will be 0 because it's laying right here, and our y value is here, and we're trying to find that. So when we sub it in, when we try to find it in the equation, and we're trying to find the y-intercept, we can say that the x is also equal to 0 because it's on the because the y-intercept's on the line. So when we're trying to do that, we can say that 2y is plus to 0 because x is on this axis. This is x and y, and we're trying to find how far up y is on the y-axis. But to do that, it's x has to be 0, and that equals 3. So 2y plus is equal to 3. And when we got to here, we can just, whatever way you learned it, 2y divided by 2 equal to 3 over 2. And these two cancel out because they're the same. So y is equal to 3 over 2. Oops. Yep. Then we're trying to find the x-intercept, which is the same thing. When y equals 0. So if we just sub it in, so 2 plus x equals 3, we know that if we're trying to find the x-axis, the y is gonna be on the 0. So 2 times 0 plus x equals 3. And when something is times to 0, it just equals 0. So x is just equal to 3. And that's the x-intercept. Now we're gonna graph a equation. So y equals 2y. Let's go 2y equals 3x plus 4. So when we look at this, we want our y value to be just on this side, and we're also trying to find our x value. So we know that if we try to find the two intercepts, x will equal 0 if we're trying to find the y-intercept. So 2y is equal to 3 times 0 plus 4, and that equals 2y equals 4, and now we divide it. So now it equals y equals 4 over 2, or that just equals to 2 because there are 4 2's, so it's just equal to 2. So now we know that the y-intercept equals 2. And now we have to find the x-intercept. So we can either find it by subbing this in, or we can also just make y equals 0. So I think the easiest way would probably make y 0. So 2 times 0 equals 3x plus 4. And now we're trying to isolate x. So first we move the 4 over. So minus 4 minus 4. 3x equal to negative 4. Now we have to divide over 3. So the x-intercept equals negative 4 over 3. It's going to be a bit hard to graph, but we'll make do with it. So our the first one is y equals 2, which also means that 2 is the second one. So the coordinates for the y-intercept when y equals 2 is just 0, 2. And to find that, first we'll mark it. And if we so the first value is x, and the second is y. So if we go across, 0 for x will be here, and 2 for y would be just here. That's our first value, 0, 2. Then we have our second value, x equals negative. Okay, if we find something like this, we can actually always use the gradient. But the gradient will also be 3 over 2. So it's okay, we'll just use the x-intercept. So same concept, 4 over 3, 0, because x is the one in front, because it's the x-intercept. If you can't understand this, it's kind of just like a decimal but in fraction form. So that would be around negative 1.33. And if we're trying to find it on the x-axis, it would be just around here, negative 330. So our line would be going like this. Like that. Oh, and don't forget to write in the equation if it tells you to. 2y equals 3x plus 4. Okay, that's how you graph it.